What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to JQ.
Dr. Edith Nawakwi, who is also President of Patriotic Front and Chairman for the Tonse Alliance. The Vice President for Patriotic Front, Honorable Given Lubinda, and today the seating arrangement is a little bit different. And being a politician, I know that sometimes there could be sensitivities, but I'm sure the chairs were prepared in such a way that the Vice Chair for Tonse Alliance, Professor Danpule, would have been seated somewhere, and the spokesperson. But unfortunately for Professor Danpule, he was a bit adventurous a few days ago in trying to impress his grandchildren. Tried to pluck some mangoes, and he's today indisposed because I think some ligament somewhere is not in his rightful place. Our spokesperson has sent apologies, but obviously as we proceed, Your Excellency and our honorable members, before we get into the meeting for the Council of Leaders and follow through our agenda, we have even colleagues who are here who are not yet members of the Council of Leaders, but they are here because of the fact that there is some ceremonial activity we will undertake this morning, and hence you've seen even members of the media that are here. At this particular juncture, I will invite His Excellency Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu to give his opening remarks and also speak to the first activity of this morning, and then we can be able to proceed and we'll guide each other at some point when we transition from this activity to the meeting for the Council of Leaders. With that said, Your Excellency, I call upon you. We are not forbidden to give a round of applause. If the director of ceremony is doing a good job, you can encourage Your Excellency.
Thank you so much. Good morning, comrades, once again. Please, thank you so much for keeping time. Zambians are not known for that. Yeah. So, and Happy New Year, by the way. It's a new year. Yeah. I was telling some people on the second day of the year, I said 2025 mwaka umbi. So forget about 2024. It's 2025. Whether you like it or not, next year we are voting. So that should be made very clear. So those of us who are jostling for political power should intensify our fight. We should not hesitate and pretend that there is still room or time. Let us make sure that we refine our strategies and tactics. So, quickly, I would like to point out that what we have here is a hybrid of activities. And in talking about hybrids, I'm reminded by my class teacher who was saying, be careful, instead of talking about hybrids, you'll be talking about hyenas. And you end up very embarrassed. So, it's a hybrid because it's a special occasion. We want to formally welcome FDD as a political party they're not coming as visitors as they used to in the past. They're not coming as what do you call tourists? No, they are coming as members of Tonse. I'm very happy to say the State Council, we used to call him Msike, but he is my elder brother. State Council Chifumo Kingdom Banda is here to represent FDD. And this is a ceremony which would go down the annals of history to show that 2025 mwaka umbi. There is no sitting on the fence. There is no sitting on the fence. Either you are with us or you are not. So I don't know whether documents have been prepared for the signature of our FDD new member to Tonse to do the rituals, or it will be done later. Is it going to be done now, today?
Yes.
Right. I will allow State Council Chifumu Kingdom Banda to come forth and execute the document on behalf of FDD, and thereafter I'll give him a 5-minute window to make his remarks. Please.
So maybe I'm just signing up a paper, then we end up ceremony.
State Council, not having any.
Signature. Date. What's the date today? Date is 4th. Yeah. Thank you.
This is your microphone.
Oh, am I to talk?
Speak. Are we ready, the media people?
Once upon a time, if our friends in the media are ready, they would give a signal. I hope you have given a signal now. Your Excellency, the 6th President of the Republic of Zambia, the Chairman of Tonse Alliance, and at the same time, the President of the Patriotic Front, the Vice President of Patriotic Front, Presidents of political parties that are members of Tonse Alliance, and may I simply say, ladies and gentlemen, this is a new year, Your Excellency, and therefore I'm pleased to present a new year gift to the Tonse Alliance. And that new year present is FDD joining the Tonse Alliance. I think the Alliance could not have a better present than accepting a new member, which member is the Forum for Democracy and Development. I've been given 5 minutes, only half a minute has since gone past. Your Excellency, the FDD is not a new political party in this country. It is a political party that at one time or another had members of parliament, had ministers running this country. Therefore, our joining Tonse, in my humble view, adds something of value to the alliance. What gratifies me most is that when I take a look around, I see a lot of familiar faces. And that underscores one point. I am not joining an alliance of strangers. And since I'm joining an alliance of friends, I feel FDD will fit in immediately. It is accepted.
May I say a few words? That as we prepare for the 2026 elections, let's not underestimate our opponent. This is the time for us to build bridges. This is time for us to embrace unity of purpose and direction. And this is where Tonse comes in very well. Tonse, in my view, is a vehicle which will take us to where we want to. But we can only succeed if we embrace unity of purpose. We can only succeed if we work hard. We can only succeed if we don't underestimate our opponent. Mwamuna mzako ndi pachuru malinga utakwela hapo. So, Tonse attracted us in FDD for a simple reason, and which reason is that it brought people with experience to work together as a team. I am confident that with all these people, experienced as they are, the task has been made much easier. We know where we want to go to, and therefore, let's go there. Let's reach the destination. Meanwhile, let's start effective checks and balances right away. And in so doing, let's be focused. Fortunately for us, Tonse has been formed at a time when the opponent is making mistakes. Breakfast, mistake 1. Lunch, 17 mistakes. Supper, maybe 20 mistakes. Therefore, the task for us is very easy. Let's tell the people what our friends are not doing rightly. With these few words, and I promise to be brief, although it's very difficult for a politician to be brief, but may I, a lawyer it's worse, because a lawyer talks as if butter can't melt in the mouth. But Your Excellency, may I please thank you for having given me, on behalf of the Forum for Democracy and Development, an opportunity to say a few words. We are ready to work together in Tonse. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Can I take all this? Yes. I was telling the Vice President that when we go to the bar, we won't request him to wear a wig.
I will ask the man who will soon be admitted to the Zambian bar as an advocate, one Vice President of the Patriotic Front, Honorable Given Luvinda, former MP for Kabwata, and a veteran politician, to speak to the acceptance of FDD, Forum for Democracy and Development. The Forum for Development and Democracy. What is it? Forum for Democracy. Right. We don't want to corrupt names. So, will you please give remarks to acknowledge the acceptance of Tonse welcoming FDD, and you're speaking as a veteran politician and as a parliamentarian who served at one time with your brother. You know him better. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the 6th Republican President, and soon to be the 8th Republican President. presidents of parties in the Tonse Alliance, and my fellow members of the Tonse Alliance, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to say a few words in accepting and welcoming into membership of the Tonse Alliance of FDD. And I do this, Your Excellency, on your behalf, but more importantly on behalf of the founding presidents of Tonse Alliance. Your Excellency, what you pronounced on the 28th of October 2024 is coming to fruition. You announced then that you are coming back into active politics because you wanted to unify the opposition. Together with your brothers and sisters, you consummated the idea of UKA. You further consummated the idea of Tonse. When you came up with the idea of Tonse, you did not intend to destroy anything. Your intention with your brothers and sisters was to build. And today, we're witnessing one very important building block in the structure of the united opposition in Zambia. I have worked with State Council Chifumu Kingdom Banda for a long time. And each time he speaks, there is something valuable that he says. And today he said three very important issues. Number one, unity of purpose. I have no doubt in my mind that members of the Tonse Alliance are united because they have a purpose. And the purpose, Your Excellency, is not to destroy anything. It is not to get rid of anything. The purpose of the Tonse Alliance is to provide genuine patriotic leadership to the people of Zambia. The second thing that State Council Chifumu Banda spoke about is that we know where we're going. We're not Alice in Wonderland. And you as leaders of Tonse, because you know where you're going, you therefore know how to get there. A combination of knowledge of where we're going and the unity of purpose will take us to the rightful destiny, to serving our dear country. The third, Your Excellency and presidents of parties, is that Honorable Chifumu Banda said, don't you underestimate the opponent. There cannot be any better way of putting words. Our opponent is mean. Our opponent has the desire to hold on to power, irrespective of the destruction that hold on to power is causing to the lives of Zambians. We're dealing with an extremely sophisticated, egocentric person. And with him, he has carried other egocentric people. People who are full of themselves, people who think that because they are in power now, they have arrived. And the rest of us shall be bystanders to watch them destroy this country. They will not give up easily. What should comfort all of us is that, like you said, Your Excellency, 2025 is a different year. And for us in the Tonse Alliance, it is different because our numbers are swelling. And the coming on board of FDD opens the floodgates all of us in the Tonse Alliance are welcoming of all other opposition political parties. We do not intend to destroy any political party in Zambia. Our desire is to harness all those who are well-meaning for this country. And therefore, Your Excellency, in welcoming FDD, I want to implore upon all of us, please, in the year 2025, let us reach out. Let us go out there. Let's reach out to other opposition political parties that are not members of Tonse. Let's bring them on board. But even more importantly, let's go out there and show the Zambian people that nothing is lost. This has been a temporary setback. We shall get where the Zambian people want to be. And they reposit their hope in us. Let me end, Your Excellency, by saying 2025 being a different year, all of us must be called to be pilgrims of hope. Let us keep that hope, that faith, because it is the combination of hope and faith that will drive us. That is what will give us the determination to get to our destiny. Welcome, FDD, on behalf of Tonse Alliance.
At this juncture, after such a very fantastic presentation from the Vice President of FDD and the remarks by His Excellency, the remarks by Honorable the Vice President of Patriotic Front, we will break off for about 10 minutes so that we can do some housekeeping arrangements to make sure that the media find their place, and some of our colleagues who have other assignments but are here can also be able to be allowed to go and undertake those assignments. Then we retreat as a Council of Leaders to proceed with the business of today. But once more, Your Excellency, congratulations to you, congratulations to Tonse for this another milestone. And I can confirm that where we come from in Wengwa, when such a development comes, it has a way of taking away sleep, but it also opens people's mouth to say the unnecessary things. So there will be a lot of pronouncements beginning from now, and panic. Yesterday we saw something unprecedented. Just because you had a meeting with the American embassy, something that has never happened in the history of this country or anywhere in the Commonwealth, to have a Republican president, instead of inviting the embassy staff at the American embassy to see him if he had any issue at State House, he reduces himself in such an embarrassing manner and proceeds to go to the embassy himself, just in response to pictures of His Excellency having a meeting with the Deputy Ambassador of the United States of America. So I can imagine what will happen with this decision that you made, State Council, Jufumbanda, on behalf of FDD. There will be pandemonium. There are many stories we can tell, Excellency, as a result of the Wengwa behavior, but I don't think this is the occasion. Yesterday we went to a funeral with Vice President. It is another drama there. A person they victimized and called names, called PF and so on. Typical of our friends. They have decided to possess a funeral and ordain themselves as chief mourners.
Yes, and invited.
So we are yet to see more drama. But like it has been said, we know where we're going, and let's keep the focus. Thank you very much, Excellency, and I invite you to. So we'll miss you.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
J Cool and turn on the notification bell, cause I'm gonna see you in the next video.